They wait until you're here until they start. Okay.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm good if you're good.
Great. Everybody ready? Yep. Great win for us. Second half, obviously, we played a heck of a second half. Scored 47 points and held them to 31. One of our best defensive efforts, certainly in the second half of the season. And made some huge plays. Gio hit a huge three with an extra pass by James. Gabe was great. Played well after really struggling for a couple games in a row. So that was great. Gio had a big steal. Jerry had a big steal when it was a really tight game. He read a play, stole it when he got fouled, made 1 or 2, I think. Malik in the second half was tremendous defensively and, finished with six assists and 1 turnover. And obviously Danny was phenomenal again. So, the way he shot the ball was off the charts. So really happy with the win and, a lot of resiliency shown by these guys for sure.
Rob, I don't know what else to say. That first half, they took it to you down in the last, whatever, 9 minutes of that half.
You know what? I actually think to some degree, the start was a little too easy. We're playing without Mike, and I think, again, it's easy to look at it and say that obviously you want to score, but, we scored so easily the first, 3, 4, 5 minutes of the game that I feel like our focus a little bit, we sort of lost it a little bit. And give them credit. This was, one of the biggest games they've played in, regular season game in the last 4 years. And I knew that. I told our guys, these guys were going to be coming because, they haven't had a really good team in a while, and they have a good team this year. And a lot of these guys, have been there for some of the downtime that they've had. So I knew that they were going to bring, their A game, and then you see Mike's not playing. So, they're sniffing a win. They're thinking they're coming in here and winning. We jumped them early, and then we struggled, and give them credit. They got back in the game and made some plays. We turned it over. They got a lot of transition baskets. But for our guys to come out in the second half the way that we did after seeing, how poorly we played in the first half, I think that's a great testament to that. And there was a play late, James hit a 3 with about 2 seconds to go in the half off an assist by Malik, and Malik was sort of hung up in the air and didn't really have much to do. Just a great instinctive play and a big time shot, which I think, being down 7, being down 10 is a difference at halftime. And, really good win for us. Good win.
Hey, Coach, talking about the physicality of the defense in the second half, this is probably the most, the most physical I've seen the team play. There was an incredible amount of hustle and forcing them into the bonus. I think like 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the second half.
Yeah, that was a big point of emphasis at halftime. They play with 3 small guards, and those guards are good. But if you have Maja White, number 22, who's a nice player, guarding Danny Pippen, and we're not in the bonus early, there's a problem, and that problem's on us. So I don't want to say adjustments, because it's not like it wasn't play adjustments. Oh, we're going to run this or we're going to do that, but a focus adjustment in terms of what we needed to do and how we needed to play. And then, came out and did it. And Gabe too. I mean, Gabe, 10 points in 15 minutes, 7 rebounds. First half, he really helped us. And then second half, he was in there for a big stretch. He hit 2 jumpers. And, when teams are going to guard us like that, I'm glad he felt the confidence, which he should, to make those plays. And then he made them, which is really good for his confidence as well.
You brought him in early in the second half and threw the ball right into him. That obviously was.
Yeah. Again, listen, we wanted to get, whether it was him or Danny or whoever it was, we wanted to get the ball they're guarding our forwards with guards. They were mismatching or cross matching, whatever it was. We had to take advantage of that and stop settling, for contested jumpers. And we did in the second half. We got the ball on top of the basket, much more, got to the foul line early, and got more second chance points. We played the way we need to play.
Obviously, there's no replacing Mike, but the rotation of guards, there were a lot of guys contributing. Did any of the guards who stepped up tonight stand out specifically to
Listen,
you?
this is not, you're not, I think I said this on the radio before, if we come into a mindset of, hey, I need to, make up for Mike's production, you're not going to play very well if that's how you think, and our team's not going to play very well. What we do need to do is, and we did that, we need to tighten up our defense, which we did, especially in the second half, and we need to take care of the ball, especially in transition, which again, we only had 11 turnovers. We had 7 at halftime. And we did that as well. So it's not about, tonight Jerry started and James played much more minutes. I'm not asking for, the team isn't expecting, oh, well, you got to replace the 18 points a game that Mike gave us, or the energy or all the stuff that Mike did, because he's a tremendous player, Mike. We just have to tighten up a couple things, and I thought we did that, especially in the second half. We outscored them 47-31 in the second half.
Gio seems to really have a knack. I mean, he doesn't take many shots, but he hits threes, and it seems like every time he hits one, it's been a big situation.
Yeah, he's made some big ones, man. He has that extra pass 3 was sort of a dagger, and again, that's great ball movement. I think that was, we call it when all 5 players on your team touch the ball. I don't know if it's not 5 guys is a hamburger place. Well, we call those 5 guys possessions when that happens. So that was one. That was what he scored off of. Every guy on the team in that possession touched the ball, and it came to an extra pass. And we have some really good shooters. We made 11 threes again tonight. The key is shooting good ones, and that's what we're doing. And those extra pass threes are all great ones. And he hit big ones in the second half. They tried to get a steal on him, and he hit one off the bounce. Another big one. He's been doing that all year. He's having a great year.
I touched Danny again. That's another 30-point game.
Yeah.
He got a little frustrated, got that tee in the first half, but it seemed like him, along with everybody else, really in the second half, they really came out with kind of a different focus.
I thought so. I thought he got frustrated. Again, it came easy early. He made some shots early, and then, it's not always easy for 40 minutes, but it is a 40-minute game. So he definitely got frustrated, you could tell. But again, at halftime, I think all of these guys regrouped and refocused, and we played a really good second half.
Any more questions for Coach?
Just one more. Malik is really, having a lot of assists. He's up there on the leaderboards for the max, 6 tonight. Just what obviously assists, but what does he bring to the team? How does he create those opportunities?
Yeah, he's our team's best defender without question. He's our team's best defender. Tonight's stat line, and I'm sure he wants to score more points, and that's fine. But the stat line tonight of 8 rebounds, which he's really good rebounding guard, 6 assists, 1 turnover. Those to me are the most important stats for him. And then on the defensive end, especially in the second half, and I don't have all the stats, but he did a tremendous job, not a good job. He did a tremendous job defensively in the second half. He guards the other team's, best perimeter player. And he does that at all times, basically, when he's on the court. So I thought in the second half, Grant was 4 for 5 at halftime and had 13 points. He finished with 17. I think he scored a bucket on Danny. on a switch. So that was who Malik mostly guarded. And he did a great job, not good, a great job defensively in the second half as well. He's been really good all year with that.
Any
more
update on
questions?
Michael?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Is there any update on Nuga?
Yeah, I can't. I think there's rules of what I can and can't say, but I don't anticipate him playing moving forward this year. I don't. I guess there is a possibility, but I don't expect that. And you know, I don't think I'm allowed to expand on it any further than that, except to say that he's going to be out. Yeah. I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that. If I'm not, then I got Trent Stratton. I apologize if I'm not allowed to say that, but you guys don't see him playing. So, you know, I mean, he's not playing and he's not going to play on Friday and he's not going to play next week.
Any more questions?
Nope.
All right, Coach. Thank you. You're good.
All right. Thank
Thanks,
you
Coach.
too.